Hi everybody, I haven't done a video like this in a long time. This is the Apollo 11 VR experience on the PlayStation 4 and the PSVR. With the 50th anniversary of Apollo 11 just happened a few days ago, and this being in this PlayStation Store sale, I thought we'd give it a go. So this is a virtual reality learning experience. It's not a game, so it's just an experience. So let's go. Cinematic or interactive? Cinematic. Sit back and relax. I think that's what we want, isn't it? Big fan of the Apollo moon landings, as I guess everybody is, but the sheer bravery and human achievement that was achieved by the Apollo program. Here we go. Robert. John F. Kennedy.
No man can fully grasp how far and how fast we have come. But condense, if you will,
oh wow, look at this.
50,000 years of man's recorded history in a time span of but a half a century. Stated in these terms, we know very little about the first 40 years. Except at the end of them, advanced man had learned to use the skins of animals to cover them. Then about 10 years ago, under this standard, man emerged from his caves to construct other kinds of shelter. Only 5 years ago, man learned to write and use a cart with wheels. Christianity began less than 2 years ago. The printing press came this year. And then less than 2 months ago, during this whole 50-year span of human history, the steam engine provided a new source of power. Newton explored the meaning of gravity. Last month, electric lights and telephones and automobiles and airplanes became available. Only last week did we develop penicillin and television and nuclear power. And now, if America's new spacecraft succeeds in reaching Venus, we will have literally reached the stars before midnight tonight. This is a breathtaking pace, and such a pace cannot help but create new ills as it dispels old. New ignorance, new problems, new dangers. Surely the opening vistas of space promise high costs and hardships, as well as high reward. So it is not surprising that some would have us stay where we are a little longer, to rest, to wait. But this city of Houston, this state of Texas, this country of the United States was not built by those who waited and rested and wished to look behind them. For the eyes of the world now look into space, to the moon and to the planets beyond. And we have vowed that we shall not see it governed by a hostile flag of conquest, but by a banner of freedom and peace. The exploration of space will go ahead, whether we join in it or not. And it is one of the great adventures of all time. Those who came before us made certain that this country rode the first waves of the Industrial Revolution, the first waves of modern invention, and the first wave of nuclear power. And this generation does not intend to founder in the backwash of the coming age of space. We mean to be a part of it. We mean to lead it. Its hazards are hostile to us all. Its conquest deserves the best of all mankind. And its opportunity for peaceful cooperation may never come again. But why, some say, the moon? Why choose this as our goal? And they may well ask, why climb the highest mountain? Why, 35 years ago, fly the Atlantic? Why does Rice play Texas? We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon. We choose to go to the moon in this decade and do the other things, not because they are easy, but
Wow.
because they are hard. Because that goal will serve to organize and measure the best of our energies and skills. Because that challenge is one that we're willing to accept, one we are unwilling to postpone, and one we intend to win when the others do.
Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
Wow, that was amazing. What a speech.
I think the momentous, most memorable thing that I can recall about that particular day was the opportunity while my two friends here were being put into the spacecraft to stand alone by myself out there and look at the rocket and the quietness and see the sun come up and the waves rolling in and the evidence of the millions of people watching, but nothing specific and just so quiet. And to realize that indeed such a contrast was going to take place, all the frantic activity preparing the rocket, but it was so quiet up there for me personally, and that in a very few moments we were going to be departing in a great roar and off for a momentous event.
Wow, look at that. Saturn V. Neil Armstrong.
Thought we had a 90% chance of getting back safely to Earth on that flight, but only a 50-50 chance of making a successful landing on the first attempt. There's so many unknowns in that descending from lunar orbit down to the surface that had not been demonstrated yet by testing. It's a risk-reward equation, and you're able to accept a level of risk so long as it's commensurate with the reward that you will get by achieving the goal that you're after.
Wow. This is great. Ooh. Oh God. Oh my God.
To land the first men on the moon. All indications coming in to the control center at this time indicate we are go. 1 minute, 25 seconds and counting. Our
Hi guys.
report indicates the third stage completely pressurized. 80-second mark has now been passed. We'll go on full internal power at the 50-second mark in the countdown. Guidance system goes on internal at 17 seconds, leading up to the ignition sequence at 8.9 seconds. We're approaching the 60-second mark on the Apollo 11 mission. T-minus 60 seconds and counting. We passed T-minus 60. 55 seconds and counting.
Look at this.
Neil Armstrong just reported back. It's been a real smooth countdown. We passed the 50-second mark. Power transfer is complete. We're on internal power with the launch vehicle at this time. 40 seconds away from the Apollo 11 liftoff. All the second stage tanks now pressurized. 35 seconds and counting. We are still go with Apollo 11. 30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. 20 seconds and counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12,
There we go.
11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11. Tower clear.
We got a roll program.
Neil Armstrong reporting the roll and pitch program, which puts Apollo 11 on proper heading. Plus 30 seconds.
Roll complete and engine program. One round.
Altitude's 2 miles.
Apollo 11 Houston, you're good at 1 minute.
Downrange at 1 mile. Altitude 3, 4 miles now.
Oh my god.
Velocity 2,195 feet per second.
11 Houston, thrust is go. All engines, you're looking good. Hi, Roger. You're loud and clear, Houston.
We're through the region of maximum dynamic pressure now.
11 Houston, your guidance is converged. You're looking good.
Set 8 miles downrange, 12 miles high. Velocity 4,000 feet per second.
Stand by for mode 1, Charlie. Mark, mode 1, Charlie. 1, Charlie.
Cliff Charlesworth taking a staging status.
This is Houston, you are go for staging. Tower's gone. Roger, tower. Inboard cutoff.
Inboard engines out.
I'm inboard cutoff.
Weightless. Stars.
Houston, be advised the visual is go today. This is Houston, roger out. Yeah, they finally gave me a window to look at.
Wow. Sunrise from orbit. Oh, there it is.
I think certainly to go as far away as the moon and look back on the Earth certainly does affect your perspective. And then when you see it, tiny as your thumbnail held out in front of you at arm's length, that sort of gets your attention. beautiful sight. Tiny, pristine, blue and white, very fragile-looking object, shining like a beautiful little headlight out there in the black velvet of space. It does change your perspective. It makes you think that we have to take better care of this little fragile entity, because it is fragile.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Slightly less than 1 minute to ignition, and everything is go.
Roger, Apollo 11's go.
Is it gone?
Ignition. We confirm ignition, and the thrust is go. Apollo 11, this is Houston at 1 minute. Trajectory and guidance look good, and the stage is good.
Apollo 11, roger. We're showing velocity 35,570 feet per second.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Around 3.5 minutes. You're still looking good. Your predicted cutoff is right on the nominal.
Roger, Apollo 11's go. We're showing velocity 35,570 feet per second. Altitude 177 nautical miles.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. You are go at 5 minutes.
Roger, Apollo 11's go.
Oh, there it is, the moon. As we leave the Earth behind. This is really, really good. That takeoff in the command module. Wow. That's amazing. Okay, so I guess we'll be on the way to the moon at the moment.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Your go for separation. Our system's recommendation is arm both pyro buses, over.
Okay, Pyro B coming armed. My intent is to use model primary 1 as per the checklist, therefore I just turned day on.
Roger, we concur with the logic.
Alright, we're back in the... Hi guys. Oh, right. Have I got to line us up, have I?
Okay, we got the Eagle in view.
Oh, right, we're docking. We're turning around, aren't we? And docking again.
Moving forward.
Meters. 8 meters.
Alright, I'm controlling it as well. You can control this in the game if you want to. I chose just to watch.
3. 2 meters. 1 meter.
I think we did it, guys. We there yet?
And capture.
Apollo 11, this is Houston. Radio check, over.
Roger, we've got the high gain locked on now, I believe, auto track and now.
Okay, you're coming in loud and clear, but mic is just barely readable. Loud and clear now, Mike, and we understand that you are docked.
That's fine. Houston, we're ready for LEM ejection.
Roger, go for LEM ejection.
Thank you.
Apollo 11, this is Houston, over.
Oh wow, so that's how they did it.
Houston, Apollo 11, go ahead.
Roger, could you give us some comments on how the transposition and docking went, over?
Yeah, I thought it went pretty well, Houston, although I expect I used more gas than I've been using in the simulator. Except for using a little more gas, and I'd be interested in your numbers on that. Everything went nominally.
This is Houston. Roger, we copy.
Four days, 4 hours, 10 minutes. Must be coming up to the moon. I think we're going to the moon because it's in the nature of human being to face challenges. It's by the nature of his deep inner soul. We're required to do these things just as a salmon swims upstream. Neil Armstrong. Lunar orbit. Altitude 86.7 miles. Where's the moon? Where's the moon then? Oh, it must be on the dark side of the moon. Are we?
Eagle, Houston, the alignment and the initialization look good to us, over.
Roger, thank you.
Eagle, Houston, would you have Columbia go to the high gain, yaw 0, pitch -20, over?
Here you go, 1 minute till take. You guys take care.
See you later. Apollo 11, Houston, we are go for undocking, over.
Roger,
There we go.
Roger, Eagle, undock.
Roger, how does it look?
The Eagle has wings.
Roger.
Wow.
Eagle, Houston, we see you on the steerable, over.
I do believe you got thrusters on board that vehicle.
Okay, you got it. Do it, Data.
Roger, let us know when you're ready to copy. We have a DOI pad and a PDI pad, over.
Michael Collins, Neil Armstrong,
Guidance says we're
Buzz
going.
Aldrin.
Coming up on 5 minutes to ignition. Gene Kranz getting a go, no-go for descent.
Okay, all flight controllers, I'm going around the horn. Make your go, no-goes based on the data you had prior to LOI. See, we got it back. Give you another few seconds. We're going, fine. Okay, retro, go. Vital, go. Guide, go. Control, go. Telcom, go. GNC, go. Ecom, go. Surgeon, go. Capcom, we're go to continue PDI.
There's the Earth. Okay, so if you've got a PSVR, go and buy this now. This is really, really, really good. If you're at all interested in the moon landings, it makes me want to tear up. Right, must be the landing next. As soon as somebody demonstrates the art of flying, settlers from our species of man will not be lacking on the moon of Jupiter. Who would have believed that a huge ocean could be crossed more peacefully and safely than the narrow expanse of the Adriatic, the Baltic Sea, or the English Channel? Provide ship or sails adapted to the heavenly breezes, and there will be some who will not fear even that void of space. Johannes Kepler, letter to Galileo Galilei, 1610. Date the 20th of July 1969, 4 days 6 hours, and mere 66 years after the Wright brothers' first powered flight, astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin attempt the landing. Oh, here we go. Oh my God.
Eagle, we got you now. It's looking good, over.
We're in the lander.
Eagle Houston, after you're around angle S-band 6.
Oh my word. Oh my word. Look at this detail.
5,200 feet.
There's the Earth.
Manual altitude control is good.
Roger, copy.
Altitude 4,200.
Houston, you're go for landing, over.
So,
Roger, understand. Go for landing. 3,000 feet. Stop alarm. 1201. 1201.
Roger, 1201 alarm.
1201, that's the famous alarm.
We're go, same tide. We're
I had to
go.
reset it. But that's the landing computer.
2,000 feet. Into the ag. 47 degrees.
Roger.
37 degrees.
Eagle looking great. Your go.
Look at this detail.
Altitude 1,600.
Well, we've got mission timer,
1,400 feet,
vector,
still looking very good.
helium, quantity.
Roger, 1202. We copy it.
35 degrees. 35 degrees. 750. Coming down to 23. 700 feet, 21 down. 33 degrees. 100 feet down to 19. 540 feet down to 30. Down to 15.
We see behind us. Look, you see behind us.
9. Skate forward. 1050 feet down at 4. 30, 6.5 down.
Come on, get us down safely.
They're tagged on horizontal velocity.
15% fuel.
47 forward.
We are still a long way up.
On 1.5 down. 70. Got your shadow up there. 50 down at 2.5. 19 forward.
Not much fuel left.
Altitude, velocity, light. 8.5 down. 220 feet.
Come on,
15 forward.
get us down, Neil.
11 forward, coming down nicely. 200 feet. 4.5 down. 5.5 down. 160 feet. 6.5 down. 5.5
That
down.
fuel.
9 forward. 120 feet. 100 feet, 3.5 down, 9 forward. 5%. 185. 75 feet. That's looking good, down a half.
There's not much fuel left.
60 seconds.
Lights on. Down 2.5.
They arm the
Forward. Forward.
eject in a second, I think.
40 feet, down 2.5. Picking up some dust. 30 feet, 2.5 down. Straight shadow. 4 forward. 4 forward. Drift into the right level. Count a half. 30 seconds. Forward.
That's 30 seconds we have to abort.
Okay, engine stop. ACA at a descent. Mode control both auto. Descent engine command override off. Engine arm off. 413 is in.
We copy you down, Eagle.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Tranquilize.
July the 21st, 1969. Location, surface of the moon.
The limb footbeds are only depressed in the surface about 1 or 2 inches. Although the surface appears to be very, very fine-grained as you get close to it. It's almost like a powder. Ground mass is very fine. I'm going to step off the limb now. That's 1 small step for man, 1 giant leap for mankind. As the surface is fine and powdery, I can pick it up loosely with my toe. It does adhere in fine layers, like powdered charcoal, to the sole and sides of my boots. I only go in a small fraction of an inch, maybe an eighth of an inch, but I can see the footprints of my boots and the treads in the fine sandy particles. Yeah, this is Houston. We're copying. There seems to be no difficulty in moving around as we suspected. It's even perhaps easier than the simulations of 160G that we performed in various simulations on the ground. Absolutely no trouble to
Where are you going? Here, men from the planet Earth first set upon the moon, July 1969 AD. We came in peace for all mankind. Now, that's probably a good point to stop this video. This has been the Apollo 11 VR experience on PSVR on the PlayStation 4. Absolutely fantastic. Especially for me, the cockpit moments, actually. Sitting in the cockpit next to Neil Armstrong as he brought the Eagle down onto the moon. It was fantastic. So, wow. I'm not going to play anymore because you can enjoy it for yourself. But that is absolutely marvellous. Remember, put your questions and comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. Thank you very much, and I will see you again soon.